We have some massive breaking bowling news. This isn't part of the PBA. This isn't part of USBC. This is a brand new entity that is called the World Bowling League. The World Bowling League is kicking off in early 2026 in first quarter. If you haven't heard about this, I'll have a little bit of a description in just a second. But if you have, they're kicking off this international brand new bowling league that is supposed to revolutionize bowling in early 2026. The brand new league is set to have franchises from Japan, South Korea, Singapore, and India, and they'll be taking to different areas across the world, such as, again, Singapore and New York and Dubai. It is going to be a very, very interesting league that's coming up. This is not in competition with anything going on with PBA or USBC, by the way. This is a global reach. This is really the live golf of bowling is what it sounds like. So last year, this was announced with a really cool keynote video. Highly recommend checking it out. But the biggest news from the US was Mookie Betts, one of the #1 celebrity bowlers in the world, actually invested in purchasing an entire franchise in this organization. Now, let's give a few details about what this organization has. So I have a lot of notes on it. I watched the keynote a couple of times. The goal of World Bowling League is to transform bowling entirely. They're trying to make bowling a spectacle, make it entertaining. A lot of the comments that were made is that bowling's really been stuck in the same rut for 50, 60, 70 years and hasn't evolved with the world. So the new goal is to make it more similar to what Gen Z is looking for, make it more what the modern day person is looking for, and not what people in the 1950s wanted out of this sport. A couple big notes from it where skill meets spectacle is their big phrase. Now, the other piece of it is there's going to be different franchises. They're only going to have 4 bowlers each. And these are going to be potential professional bowlers, potential local bowlers, could be a little bit of everything. But the big thing is it's 2 men and 2 women per team. So this is not an all men's or all women's thing. It is actually mixed competition. The next wonkiest part, I'll have it on the screen right now, is the scoring system. The scoring system is very unique. They're completely flipping the scoring system on its head, where it's actually going to be like darts now, where you start out at a number and you work your way down. So you're going to start at 300 instead of starting at 0. And your goal is to get to 0. So strikes take off a certain amount of points. Spares take off a certain amount of points. The fun one is gutters actually add to what you have. So that could mean like missing a spare actually drops your score, actually technically increases your score, so you're further away from winning. There are also combos for getting multiple strikes in a row, just like there is now. So they want to flip the scoring on its head to make this a brand new entertainment aspect. Couple other of cool, really unique notes is they're actually getting rid of pin machines. So they are actually just going to have pin boys and pin girls putting up the pins like they used to, old school, because the machines are very hard to move around place to place, because this is going to be modular lanes that you can take apart or put together within hours in whatever location you want. So they're going to be putting these in different areas across the world, but be able to put them up in a couple hours. They don't need to go to an actual bowling center, which means they can make the environment whatever they want, which is their goal. They want to make it a 360-degree viewing experience, something that bowling's never had before. Usually you have the machine, so it's really barely 180-degree viewing at the end of the day, but they want to change this entirely. So this is a very, very awesome idea. I'm actually a big fan of it. I know there's going to be a lot of criticism because it is changing bowling. Now, this isn't just going to destroy bowling entirely. This isn't going to get rid of bowling. This is going to be something that coincides with the PBA. This is going to be something that coincides with United States bowling. This is, like I said, like a live golf. And it is starting in 2026. There is a ton of money that has been dumped into this. And this is where Mookie has put a lot of his money to try to improve bowling, try to grow the sport. This is the most unique way I've ever heard of trying to grow bowling. And I really hope it does well starting in first quarter of next year. If there's any new news about the World Bowling League, I will be the first to tell you guys. Otherwise, if you enjoy these bowling breaking news, make sure to drop a subscription. Really helps me out a ton. We're almost at 11,000 subscribers, so that would be the best way to help support the channel. Otherwise, if you want to buy some merch, I want to check out our other socials, all of that is down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching.